Hello, everyone. It's Mike Rogers here with you from the Mike Rogers Show. Today, we have part 2 of our interview with Mr. Tom Wilcox. This man is making a legend for himself. So you guys are getting a real treat here to watch this guy. He's a music curator, a manager, producer, musician. He knows everybody. He knows everybody. And he's coming to Japan with Tony Fox Sales in February 20th in Osaka at Billboard Live and February 23rd at Tokyo Billboard Live. So won't you greet and welcome with me, Mr. Tom Wilcox. Hey, Tom.
Thank you, Mike. Good to be here.
Thanks for being here. So tell us about Tony Fox Sales in Japan.
Well, I've always admired Tony's playing as a bass player and a singer. Love his work on the Lust for Life album with Iggy Pop. Loved him in Tin Machine. Checkered Past, the band he was in with Clem Burke and Michael DeBar.
Oh, he was in Checkered Past? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in there with Clem. He was the other guitarist other than Steve Jones. Yeah.
I played their records. I didn't know. People know. No one tells me anything, Tom.
I'm sure they do.
I know. I just forget. So he was in Checkered Past, but he's living in the States, right? United States.
Yeah, he lives in California.
Oh, he lives in California, but you're in London, right?
Yeah, I'm in London. I saw Tony play live in Brixton Academy in London, 1991.
Mm-hmm.
I just was thinking to myself, Tony Sales hasn't toured this country since then, has he? And I checked. And I found out that was correct. I thought, well, why is that? The UK I'm talking about. So, yeah. I spoke to Kevin Armstrong and said, let's get a tour together with Tony and let's do the Lust for Life album, the whole thing from beginning.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me pause you there. So, you're just sitting there at your desk thinking, and you're thinking, yeah, I'd really like Tony Sales to come to the UK. Gee, I should just call some people and make this happen. Is that how this happens? Because it just astounds me. It just astounds me that you get on the phone and so Kevin called Tony or you called Tony or
Kevin called him first and set it up. And then I spoke to him and he just said, yeah, let's do it. And then we added the dates in Japan, which is very exciting. I love coming to Japan. And then who can drum? Tony's brother Hunt Sales is not available, so the best drummer I know is Clem Burke from Blondie, who you interviewed recently.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get Clem doing it, put the rest of the band together, and off we go. Let's do it.
And then, how did you get Katie into how did you wrangle Katie into this project?
Well, Kate, I'm a big fan of Katie as a broadcaster, and I knew she was a performer, a dancer and a singer in her previous life before she was a TV presenter. And I think years ago she was talking to me about her singing, and it just lodged in my mind, and I remembered it. And I thought, let's not have a guy, let's have a woman do the Iggy Pop songs, and that'll be a different take on it, something that's worth doing, not kind of half copy of Iggy. And she said, yeah, let's do it. And we recorded, which you've been playing, thank you very much, the song Success.
Yes.
And when I heard the vocals on that, I thought, well, no, this is absolutely the right thing to do. She can really sing.
Yeah.
With attitude.
Yeah. I actually, don't tell her I said this. When I first heard that song, I thought, is that Tony singing or is that a girl singing? What? So, yeah, she has a kind of a snarl or whatever it is. She's got the right attitude, and it really sounds good. Then you got Luis Correa.
Yep. Luis is a kind of intellectual Portuguese man. You see him reading very difficult philosophy on the tour bus. You don't always get that with musicians. So he adds a bit of intellectual weight to every band he's in. He's also a fine guitar player.
Wow.
And he was Earl Slick's rhythm guitarist at the show you saw in 2016.
So okay, tell us about what is the plan. So you come to Japan Not on the 20th, of course. You come on like the 19th or something like that.
Yeah, 18th we come over. Yeah.
And then you go straight to Osaka.
Yep.
And then you're gonna rehearse once or twice, aren't you? No.
Oh, we're rehearsing in the UK before we come over.
Oh, so you're just gonna come over and party?
No, we're too professional for that, Mike. Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, you won't catch me at a party. No. It's all about the work.
Oh, that's good. I quit partying a long time ago. I quit drinking.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How'd you find it? Easy?
Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I'm like 65 years old now.
Well, you don't look it.
So I just, my wife was always bothering me, like, when are you going to grow up? When you... So I thought, oh, okay, yeah, all right. So you're going to play the 20th. What can we expect from this show, Tom?
We get the whole Lust for Life album in order, straight up. And then there's a mixture of songs of David Bowie songs, Tin Machine, Blondie, and at the end. So it's a great show, very faithfully following the the qualities and character of the album. And yeah, a great mix of songs from the rest of the band's career in the second half of the show.
So this show is a must for any David Bowie, Iggy fans.
Absolutely.
In Japan.
And Blondie as well. But
yeah.
Many of these songs on that album, Iggy's never played them live. I don't think he's played all of them live, but so, it's good to have it done as an album, as a piece of art, piece of work in itself, played right through. To high quality, and it would be an amazing show. We have projections that go along with it, film that goes along with the whole thing. It's a full show.
Wow, I'm getting so excited. This is great. So February 20th at Osaka Billboard Live, February 23rd at Tokyo Billboard Live. And it's Tony Foxsales featuring Kevin Armstrong, Flo Sabeva, Katie Puckrick, and Louis Correa, and Tony Foxsales.
Sure. And Clem Burke.
And Clem Burke, that's right. That's fantastic. Okay, so do you have, Tom, you must have some other project now that you're already starting on.
I don't actually. I'll finish this one and then we'll see what happens.
Oh, so coming on the tour is maybe your time to unwind and just relax and enjoy the music, or what?
I do have to work quite a lot on the tour because I help with the press and the tour logistics. But I'll be starting to think about other things I might be able to do. But I can't do something of this size too often, so it'll be another year or so before I do anything.
Wow, your story. You should have Darren write a book about what you're doing, because I really think this is really unusual. I don't know anyone in Japan that's doing something like this, and I don't know anyone in America either that's doing what you're doing, because most people, they start off, they want to be a musician or whatever, and they play in a band, and then the band doesn't go anywhere, or maybe it has a little bit of success, but then they stop, and then they get a job making coffee at Starbucks or something like that. But you've found a way to make your own niche in the music business, and you're doing things. It's a very special niche because you're helping people, former musicians, to do something that they can't do by themselves. And
I guess so. I guess that's true. And I think what I've enjoyed, as well as doing that, is helping people who are making new music as well, new musicians. And those two things work quite well together, because sometimes a more experienced and well-known musician creates attention for other people. So, Florence Sabeva, who's in the band, and Louis Correa, they've got interesting music going on, and by doing this tour, that exposes them a bit more. So it's a virtuous circle, really. And I think, if people have made fantastic, great, legendary music in their careers, why shouldn't Why wouldn't people want to see it? And people are proving that they do want to see these shows. So it's a pleasure to do.
You just reminded me of something. I have every Tin Machine release, all of them.
Yeah.
And because I used to collect Bowie stuff. I collected Bowie and the Sex Pistols. So I have like 378 David Bowie CDs.
Wow.
And they're like, the Italian press.
Yeah, sure.
Just stuff like that, So yeah, I'm gonna dig up. I've got a Tin Machine box. It's in a box, it's in a can, like a film can, the old way.
I've got that too.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought it was rare.
Somewhere in this room. If I could lay my hands on it now. But no, I've got that one too, yeah.
That I bought it just because I liked the design of the box.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So that was really cool. Anyway,
yeah.
So Tom, thanks so much for the interview today. We'll see you at the Tony Fox Sales show and Billboard Live in Osaka, February 20th, Billboard Live in Tokyo, February 23rd. We'll see you there.
Looking forward to seeing you, Mike. Thanks so much for today.
Goodbye to Mr. Tom Wilcox, music curator, manager, producer, and musician.
Thank you, Mike. See you in Tokyo.